Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in Memphis, Tennessee, just not too far from downtown. Well, you can kind of see the skyline in the background, but I am staying in front of the place where Elvis Presley bought his first record. And I don't even know what the first record was, but maybe it'll say in the historical marker that's here. But the place is called Poplar Tunes off of Poplar Avenue. And unfortunately the place closed 15 years ago, but its ghost remains still show, and I'll just go ahead and show you around. Here we go. All right, so this is Poplar Avenue. Of course, the namesake, that is Danny Thomas Boulevard. And that supposedly is where the store was, sorry. Yeah, I guess so, because it says memorabilia on there. But I'm going to read off the marker real quick. Alright, so Poplar Tunes, calling itself Memphis Original Record Shop, Poplar Tunes lived up to its billing. Founders Joe Kuagi and John Novaris opened the store in 1946, selling records for the retail, wholesale, and jukebox trade. Demo records line the shelves with turntables at the end of each row, allowing customers to hear records before deciding to buy. Huh. That's unheard of. A young Elvis Presley who lived nearby bought his first record here. As his career began to take off, Elvis frequented the shop, hiding in a counter to hear how customers were reacting to his latest release. Huh. Kind of like a spy shack, okay. Another drop-in was Sam Phillips' Sun Records, often introducing the owner to his new talents such as Jerry Lee Lewis. The store's success led to the founding of High Records, headquartered next door. High's most famous artists were the Bill Black Combo, Willie Mitchell, and Al Green. This was put up in 2015. And then I'm going to look on the other side here. It's OneStop Shop. Before the days of top 40 charts, Poplar Tunes, circulating its own chart, became a barometer and major influence of popular music taste. Boosting the store's reputation was disc jockey Dewey Phillips. With his freewheeling, rapid-fire banter, Daddy-O Dewey urged his listeners to get yourself a load of goober dust, take it on down to Joe at Poplar Tunes and tell him Phillips sent you. During off hours, Phillips and local artists would visit the shop, spin new releases, and rate them. He compared his picks and exchanged industry gossip with Kuogi, who was regarded as the city's foremost music insider and often a make-or-break critic of new releases. Young artists felt they had arrived if Kuogi invited them to hold autograph signings at Poplar Tunes. Phillips died at age 46 in 1968. Kuogi died 2 years later at age 48, leaving Novaris to run the shop. Closed in 2009. Alright, so I'm going to check out the front end. Yes, obviously it's boarded up. I don't even know what was next door, but I'm assuming it was like right here. And the only thing that's left is a sign that says memorabilia. And I find it very ironic, very odd that yeah, there's a DirecTV thing on there too. No, I find it really odd that 2009 was arguably, maybe it was a couple years after that, like in the early 2010s, when the vinyl revival took course. And you would think some young entrepreneur who dreamed of owning their own record store, they would actually reopen the place and, you know, be part of history and whatnot, you know, or somebody with money, some Elvis fan, and say, hey, this is my money grab, blah blah. But unfortunately, none of that's even happened. Now, I've always dreamed of owning a record shop, but now, of course, the older you get, you're like, man, do I really want to run a business with all the, you know, the laws and taxes and all the responsibility? But of course, when you're young, you dream of such thing. And of course, running a record store these days, I'm sure it's definitely a lot of hard work. Especially a used one, because you gotta make sure, you know, the person who buys that record is something else. But getting back to Elvis. Yes, Elvis would sign his records here. He would sign picture sleeves, which I'm sure are worth thousands and thousands of dollars today. You probably have one in your collection, or from your grandma's old collection, or inherited one, who knows. And yes, it is a claim that this was the city of Memphis's original record shop. Thought I'd get the view of the skyline from where I'm standing. But I have read articles where the Memphis Rock and Soul Museum, they decided to maybe, you know, kind of restore this, but not reopen it. Like put the neon sign back up where I imagine it was right there. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that there is. All right, I am Jason. Thanks so much for tuning into this Elvis themed episode. I am standing in front of what used to be Poplar Tunes, and unfortunately the sad decay it has become as of August 2024. I seriously hope something becomes of it, but I know the marker is still there, so better than nothing, I suppose. But anywho, I am Jason, signing off.